Alright, so now let's look at formatting this table a little bit. Sometimes the heading, the labels that you see is redundant. You will see that in the storytelling book they talk about this, reducing the clutter in the visualization. Too many things in the visualization, it's distracting. So you want to keep the clutter low. So you really don't need department and product category as titles here because it is quite obvious what they are, right? So we can do hide field labels for those. Okay. Get that? So right click and hide field labels. So we can rotate. So for example, this you want to rotate these labels vertically, okay, 90 degrees. So how do we do that? Okay, so right click and the format. Okay. You can also do this here. I think there is format. No, here is the format. Okay, but it's usually easier to just right click format. So format will open up this format screen for you. So we have, so pane is this whole pane. Okay, right. So it's highlighted right here. Header would be the totals and the grand total headers. So we have grand total right here, right? Suppose we want the grand total alignment to be like that. Well, you don't want grand total to be like that. So if you want for some reason, then you can do that.
Or your coworkers and stuff.
Okay, so now
Instead of formatting,
default
if
line.
you right click,
Okay.
instead of formatting, you just rotate the labels.
Oh, okay, so you can do that too. So there is rotate labels right there. Okay, so now when you rotate labels, okay, you can do it from here, and you can do right click and rotate labels as well. Okay, so here is the alignment, but here you can also control lots of other things like shading and font and things like that. Okay, so now when we rotate the labels here, the grand total label also gets rotated, right? So then you have to come here and make it all right. Okay, and say we want it that way, and we want the totals to be right adjusted like that. Okay, so you have to do this from here. So make sure that you're in format screen. Okay, so under grand totals, you have alignment. Okay, change it to regular like that. Alright, now you see that when you have several sheets like this, Tableau offers you several ways of displaying. So the default is this, where you see the sheet names like in Excel, or you can click that one, so that will give you a kind of a film strip of the sheets. It also gives you a sheet sorter view, so you can sort. Suppose if you want to move that over here, and you can sort the sheets that way, like in PowerPoint, you know. So I'll put it back like that, and so that's the analysis format screen. So file menu. So let's look at file menu. So we have save. So that will simply save the way the file is open. Okay, the same format. Or you can do save as. So save as, you can select. So a Tableau sheet can be saved either as a TWB file, in which case you'll have only the visualization parameters and their connections or links to data source, but not the data source itself. Okay, the data itself is not saved in the file. So if you send TWB file to somebody else to look at, then and that somebody else does not have access to the data, then they won't be able to see anything.